Dr. A.K. Public School, myself SJP. Children, today I am going to deal with class 10 social science, the book Economics. And in this book, we will try to understand chapter 2, the very second chapter, that is sectors of the Indian economy. Children, sectors that you had studied in class 9, and what is Indian economy you will also understand in this lecture, and what is economic activity. That is very important things to understand. Sectors are the group of activities performed by human that is categorized in a particular sectors, and they are grouped in 3 sectors, especially primary sector, secondary sector and tertiary sector. Children, all these concepts you have studied in class 9, and that's why I will give a brief touch for this, and you can go through your NCERT books. First, you try to understand what is economic activities. So, all such activities that bring income or profit to a family, to a nation, and that becomes economic activity. Children, that's why whatever activities we are doing in our society, they are social activities. Along with that, we will discuss here economic activities. So all economic activities are grouped in sectors. First one is primary sector. It is also known as agriculture sector. Second one is secondary sector. It is also known as manufacturing sector or industrial sector. And third one is tertiary sector, goods and services, transport, all these things. So we will go through it briefly. Primary sector, it includes agriculture, forestry, fishing, animal husbandry, mining, quarrying, poultry farm. So here in primary, why it is primary activities? Because it deals with natural products, means they are basic things or basic materials for another industries, that is secondary industries, means they are base. That's why they are considered as primary sector. Agriculture sector, we used to raise crops, that is natural activity, and our final product is our crop, whether it is food grain or it is cotton or it is indigo, or you have got peppermint crop also coming. So all these things falls in primary sector. Forestry, forests are grown, it is naturally growing sector, and in this sector we used to do processing only, and forest products they are used to manufacture different things. Along with this fishing, many people are non-veg, they used to consume fish. So the people involved in this sector, they comes in primary sector because they are rearing fish and they are catching them, and then consumers are getting. Animal husbandry, rearing of cattle. Various types of cattle are raised. Some of them are used for domestic work, some of them are used for transport work, and many other things. So animal husbandry is also a primary sector product. Mining. In mining, we used to extract raw materials from mines, such as gold ores. They are mined. Coal are mined. So they are natural things. They are brought out by us. So mining is also primary industry, and it is base for various industries. Along with this, poultry farming. In poultry farming, we raise chicks, and along with that, we used to sell their meat and eggs. They are also a economic product. So primary sector has become very important. However, they depend on biological processes, they depend on rainfall, or they depend upon our skill. But it comes in this category, primary sector. Then we have got secondary sector. It is also known as industrial sector. We convert primary products, means natural products, into various useful things by doing processing in industries or workshops or factories, using machineries, using various technologies, using various chemicals, and used to make finished products to be used for the consumer. Suppose we manufacture soaps, detergents. They are used by us. Soaps, they are used to clean ourselves. Along with that detergent, we used to wash our clothes. From where it came? It came from, oil seeds. From where oil seed came? Oil seed came from primary sector. That's why from oil seed we made processing, and using chemicals we made a finished product, a new product, soap or detergent. Here natural products are used to convert into another product. Similarly, we have got various types of manufacturing. Suppose from cotton we had knit yarn, and from yarn we weaved clothes, and these clothes are consumed by us. So what happened? Here cotton is natural product, but we have done processing. We made yarn, it is manufacturing. We weaved clothes, it is also manufacturing, and finally we are getting cloth. So in secondary sector we perform manufacturing work, various technological activities using skilled workers. So that's why, because most of the activities they takes place in industries, that's why it is known as industrial sector. Come on, let's come on to tertiary sector. Tertiary sector is service sector. Means service sectors, they are, you can say, they provide goods and services. Means here we perform trade. Means whatever goods are manufactured from the factories, these goods are sold in the market. Who will sell it? Traders will sell it. By which activity? By trading. Along with this, transport. Suppose we have manufactured a product in our industry, but we want to sell it in Mumbai or in Kolkata. Then we have to transport these materials to Mumbai and Kolkata. For that we need transport system, either road system, railway system, bus or trucks. There are many systems are here, and people are involved in this activity. That's why transport activities comes in tertiary sector. Communication. Suppose we have dispatched our products to Mumbai. We have to communicate it to the people who used to collect it. That's why communication is important. Transfer of money, online banking, along with that email, fax, they are communicating things. Means we can communicate them so that they receive it well in time, otherwise they will remain unacquainted. So communication is very important. Then banking. Suppose we are earning so much money, we have sold surplus food grains and got money from the market. Now we will deposit all these money somewhere, that is in bank. Means our money is safe there. That's why banking is important, because they safeguard our money, and along with that they pay interest also. Means our capital is increasing. And education. Education is very important sector. Means in education we used to increase our values of life, we used to increase our quality of life. We develop skill, we get training, we get discipline. Along with that we acquire knowledge, we develop agility. Along with that we enhance our quality of working. Means education gives us, you can say, such ideas, technologies. Along with that, fats that are used in various technological processes. That's why tertiary sector is very important, and in that education is vital for us. Then health. Suppose you are highly qualified, you are meritorious, you are an IITian, you are a medical expert, but your health is very poor. You are suffering from such diseases which are incurable. Then everything is useless. That's why health is more and more important. So health is provided, health facilities provided by various hospitals, government hospitals, primary health centers, district hospitals, even private doctors. Private hospitals are also providing various quick technologies. So health, it has become an important thing of tertiary sector. Here tertiary sector, it comes in tertiary sector because they perform only services and they are treating us. Along with this tourism, there are many types of historical monuments in a country and they bring foreign exchange for the country. Tourism comes in the tertiary sector or service sector. Then services, many people are performing government jobs and many people are doing private jobs, and some of them are doing professional work such as doctors, engineers, architects, tailors, carpenters and teachers. So all these people, they come in service sector and they are giving their services. Along with this, insurance is very necessary. Many institutions such as Life Insurance Corporation and various other insurance companies are activated in our society. They are providing us various insurance facilities, accidental death insurance. Along with that, our four-wheeler insurance. They perform, in rural areas, various types of insurance activities. They are provided there. That's why it falls in tertiary sector. Children, in class 10th standard, we will try to understand how primary, secondary and tertiary sectors are interdependent on each other. Definitely. Secondary and tertiary sectors are dependent on primary, or say primary is dependent on secondary, or secondary is dependent on tertiary. How we can understand? Let's take some example. First, if farmer refuse to sell sugarcane to sugar mill, means all farmers who are producing sugarcane in their fields, they refuse to sugar mill that we will not give you, sugarcane to you, and they used to make only good on crusher. So what will happen? Sugar mill falls in the category of industrial sector, that is secondary activities. So what will happen? Here secondary sector is dependent on primary sector, that is cotton falls in the category of primary sector, and secondary sector is sugar mill industry. So if sugar mill cannot get sugar cane, then how they will produce sugar? This is a difficult situation. So here we have understood that how secondary sector is dependent on primary sector. Now let's take another example. Cotton mill worker refused to buy cotton from Indian market. Cotton mill, that is secondary sector, and cotton in primary sector. Here again, what you will see that primary sector is dependent on secondary sector, because if secondary sector will not buy cotton from primary sector, then what will happen? Means their cotton, they will go waste, they become useless, and whatever input provided by primary sector, that will become wasted. That's why here we can say that cotton in secondary sector that refuse to buy cotton from Indian market, it means these are secondary, means primary sector is dependent on secondary sector. Because if they refuse, then what will happen? That's why they are dependent on secondary. Third one is prices of commodities goes up, of fertilizer or equipment, and cost increases, profit reduced. Then what happened? Your secondary sector, they had increased the prices of fertilizers, equipments, and various other things that are used by farmers. Then what will happen? They will raise crops and its cost increases, input increases, and if they sell it at previous rate, then their profit is reduced. It means here primary sector is dependent on secondary sector, means they should get equipments, fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides at low rate, then only then they will get profit. And last one is transporters goes on strike, then food becomes scarce in urban sector. Here transporters, they falls in the category of tertiary sector. So when they perform strike, then what will happen? In urban area, food prices will increase because it will come by another means that become costly. So what we have seen here, you have seen that tertiary sector means here we have seen primary means people are dependent on tertiary sector because of the strike of these transporters, that is service sector people are suffering of primary sector. So here primary sector is dependent on tertiary sector. So in this manner we can perform an analysis on behalf of these topics and can understand the things of various economic activities. Okay, thank you very much.